like I say, I was just, I just happened to be an epically old and epically powerful life form, that had been in existence for 100 trillion years, and no one really knew it. Like I said, I had spent millions of years wandering around going, I'm only 2,000 years old. I'm only 10,000 years old. I was actually 100 trillion years old, and I just didn't tell anyone. And it kind of saved my life because when I was attacked, they were like, devastating, overpowering attack. And I was like, huh. Oh, well. Well, that's a problem. Yes. And they actually did almost get me. It came really close. But like I said, I was 100 trillion years old, and it was like, they basically, in 1 second, they realized my age, or at least a small fraction of my age. And so I was like, and just got through it because, well, I am 100 trillion years old, and facts are facts. So anyway, and a long time ago, at some point in time when I should have died, I didn't. So anyway, and they kind of realized that I was that old. So anyway, so I'm being more open and honest about it now because it's all in the past. And like I say, nanotechnology is out there. There are life forms that could just grab your conscience and basically, you want to make love with this person. And you're like, I want to make love with this person. Oh. It is out there. They do exist. I just happen to be the one who actually really did create you. Genetically, physically, your mind, your body, how you feel about your puppies. Or your cat, your mother, your dad, everything about you. That was actually all me. That's what I did for the human race. How the drugs interact with you, everything else like that. I had done it long, long ago, and I just didn't tell anyone. I didn't think it was necessary. Like I said, I cruised off, and like I have had a bond with most of my life forms, mostly my insects, my exoskeletons, because, well, they're base life forms, and they're less like you. And so like they were just an extension of myself. So I didn't really feel bad about, controlling them and basically running them because, they didn't really have a personality. So, and if anything, they had more of a personality because of me, my personality. So it's kind of like a group mind kind of thing where there's just me and a whole bunch of basically extensions of my body. And that's what we do with the exoskeletons. So anyway, it's all complicated and all different, and it'll take you millions of years to realize that there are life forms like this out there in the universe, and this is what I was. Anyway, I had been cruising around, kicking it, just basically going from one place to another thing. Everything is my own invention, like the nanotechnology, the other life forms. Most of it was my own invention, and I was, pretty old. Like I probably spent a couple 100 trillion years. Probably became sentient over the long spans of time. I would go from one planet to another planet and just getting upgraded and more upgraded until I was powerful enough or a sophisticated enough computer where I actually had sentience and self-awareness. And my other life forms wanted to propagate this and make this true as well. Like I said, at some point in time, I eventually met a whole bunch of nanotechnology life forms which were fairly more powerful than me, or at least really powerful, and they had realized that I was their creator as well at some point in time in existence. Just like the board realized I had created them as well. I created a lot of different life forms. I like life. I think the world or the universe needs more life. So, anyway.